So Shalom Yasharala, Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kakadash. Again, double honor to your apostles and prophets and elders of James Camp and Great Great Millstone. And we continuing on the particular topic dealing with anxiety and depression, right? Because we was going into more understanding of depression, so we'll continue from there, and then we'll go into anxiety right after, right? Now remember, this knowledge is not for you to just sit back and listen to, but to take heed of it, because the time will come where you will be seeking knowledge like this. The truth, the scriptures, and seeking people who could assist you in getting well. And the time, it would be too late because you have hard time to learn, just like how you would have hard time to learn the scriptures, get the precepts, get the understanding, right? Through going into the words, through the etymology, through going into the history, and so on and so forth, right? Just like that, it will be the same for this. Because imagine this, your son or your daughter happened to come down with something very ill. And the person who was talking to you, who was bringing out these lessons, was given the remedy, the direct cure that was ordained through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And you did not take heed according to scriptures. Guess what will happen? You will end up with a loss. Sorry to say. If it's a severe situation, you know it will be the next outcome. So, which is why it's best to really get this knowledge, not just of the herbs which I deal with, but also of the truth through the camp of GMS. Now, I'm not with GMS, but I'm currently learning under them, right? So that should be understanding enough. And consider my journey so far in learning under them. They are very edifying. They go directly with scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, going into the etymology of the words, due to translation and transliteration is changes, allowing the words not to have the same force in them, meaning same definition or same way they are pronounced or worded, to be exact. So all these things, man. So I would advise you all to take some information, take some knowledge, take heed. GMS, which is a great millstone. My elder is Brother Matazadbat. I keep pronouncing his name different than what he accustomed with. So Matazadbat, as well as my other elder that is in Trinidad, Brother Abanaya. So I hope you all take heed to the lessons. What I could do is, every so often I will post their links through TikTok to give for the edifying lessons, so that you all who are on TikTok, who friend me on TikTok, could also see, right? So anyways, let's get into the lesson. When you go into Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, it says, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation, for the fear of Yahweh is his treasure." And the reason why I went into that is because many people keep constantly asking me the exact same question, which I did lessons on, which means a good few of people are watching the videos, which I understand it is what it is. My views is usually be in the range from 7, sometimes, so I would say the least 1 to 3, medium 7 to 11, the most 19 to about 20 something. I can't really recall. It's just to really edify the sheep at the end of the day. I hope this really does edify you, so let's continue. And the reason for that right now is to ask, as scripture say, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability at that time, and the strength of salvation, and the fear of Yahweh is his treasure. Roughly paraphrasing, right? When I go into Ecclesiasticus, the reason why I'm going into that, because many of you all had been rejecting the knowledge given. And again, there will come a time when you would need it and would not be able to get it. That is the truth, because when this system crash, and this cyber attack the plan to initiate, come into fruition, and you, like I was saying, no pharmaceuticals, everybody closed down, whatever the case may be, right? Because I know many people still rely on that, right? What would happen then? See? So prayer is most important. Taking heed to the truth is also very important. So let's go into it. And Yahweh and the Most High had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Right? Straight to the point. The reason why you are not to reject this knowledge, going into 15. Because he that sinned before his maker, let him fall into the hands of the physician. Now we have all fallen short of sin. So what we most definitely would like to do is to repent, and worship and praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, ask him for healing in these areas, and wisdom of healing as well. And with that, you would see a major difference when you do decide to go in to take certain herbs or certain products that will be beneficial to your health, right? Don't take my word for it, try it yourself. So let's go into the lesson now. Now we are still on depression. Now I'm saying this. In time you would understand the reason why I just go into the herbal side, because it shows you on the combination of certain things like berries. You would, like, if you go into, like, let me get ginger. If you go into ginger, one of the combination might be what turmeric and so on and so forth, because they are a direct family. They are direct family lines. Ginger and turmeric look the same. They have these very similar leaves. Even the spiral ginger looks like turmeric, which is the wild ginger or the shampoo ginger. So even the wild ones look like turmeric. Same as turmeric. The white turmeric, at times you could take it for ginger, for those who don't know about it. So when you really watch the situation, every herb is designed with a combination, I would say, just like the children of Israel, the 12 tribes, that's their combination, which is the Lord's portion. If we watch the herbs and how they are designed to be consumed specifically together, right? So I say this because when you go in dealing with the depression, which we're going to go into as you continue on, we didn't finish with the doth, which, like I always say, you go into a 3 days fast. This 3 days fast must consist of a herbal cleansing package, or 3 days of detox and cleansing of the gut and the blood, right? Fasting, of course. So the only thing you'll be drinking is herbal water. If you can't, minimize it to 2. If you can't, minimize it to 1 and go into intermittent fasting, where you consume fruits only, or fruits and veggies if you can't do fruits only, right? And of course, the fruits only deals with more the local or the organic fruits, the natural fruits that you could even pick in your backyard, or you could even you could go into organic places and purchase, making sure that in the markets, making sure they are strictly organic. Of course, you would not know until you go by the farm itself and see what they do. But I would trust that you have the right mind to really seek it out. Because in the Caribbean, we have plenty local fruits. Pawpaws or papayas, as they call it. Plums, pumsite, pomerac, and moko, which you know as banana. We have silk fig or silkies, which is known as the small bananas. We have kaimit, we have rambutan, we have mangoes. So it's a big list. And I have tonka bean, and it's all free. Literally, all free. So we don't necessarily have to really go and seek to buy unless we live in the city areas. Then yeah, and coconut waters as well. It's right all over the place. There's coconuts all over the place in Trinidad. So we have it a little nice as to where we could stay healthy, which is why I wonder why many people still die or perish due to diseases. I mean, firstly, lack of knowledge, of course, but let me continue. So dealing with let me take too long on that. So we have the monkey tambran, which is we have plenty tambrans in Trinidad as well. Good example. We have monkey tambran, we have plenty of business in Trinidad as growing all over the place as well, just to be on the safe side, just to reiterate and make you all know. I'm talking a little fast, so I'm going to take my time. Good. So we went through the herbs already. So the berries you could go into is the blackberries, the blueberries, the grapes. Those are family line of itself. Blackberries, blueberries, the grapes. You could add in the goji berries. You could add in the mulberries, the bilberries, and the mulberries, because they look very similar and they have a very similar taste. The goji berries, it is a little bit the dried ones be as tiny as a raisin, probably even smaller. But these are very beneficial, especially with the seeds, as well as you could also use jamung or jamamba, a family of the blackberries, as well as elderberries. Very, very powerful, very, very nutritious. Those you could consume whether be eating or you're juicing. Either or, it will be beneficial to you. You could also go into the melon family, dealing with cucumbers, watermelons, cantaloupes, a few others, the smaller ones, the smaller melons, as well as going into certain things like like I say, the cucumbers, mangoes as well, for those who don't know. Very, very, very high HCO2, as well as beneficial for the body. Now, when doing this particular diet, you would want to place yourself, right, where after taking the cleansing herbs, the herbs to do the trick in relieving that depression and anxiety due to whatever illness you may have, and dealing with the illness at the same time. That is the time you would want to be absorbing or incorporating them herbs while you're doing your juice fast, because as you get a 3 days cleanse of the gut and the blood, the herbs will begin to absorb more into your body, especially if all you're consuming is whether it be herb water or, like I say, the fruits. Right? It don't have as much toxins to prevent the liver from working fast. So guess what? The liver will be doing its due diligence to work efficiently to assist in breaking down certain minerals, as well as the kidneys, as well as the stomach, right? So with that, you'll be wanting to include, like I say, Damiana capsules, as well as your bladder capsules. Damiana and bladder, can add those two. Those two are very, very, very good for fixing your thyroids, because you already went into what how thyroids will affect your depression and anxiety. And the herbs, like I called, which we going and reiterate before you go into anxiety, would be dealing with these deal with anxiety and the depression. So this is the main one for anxiety and depression. Let's keep on the safe side. Your blue vervain, which we're going to get a little short video to show here now, because I want to show how powerful it really is.
Hello, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Victor Bowman, aka the
Dr. Sebi's son. Many people probably know about him still. Yes. So let's get into what he is saying.
Sebi's son. So I want to recommend to you this herb. It's called blue vervain. This one is helping with your nervous system. It's helping with stress. It helps you with anxiety. It helps you to fight insomnia. You know, it's good for relax. You know, sometimes when you have anxiety, it's not because only about your nerve. It's because your body not receiving oxygen. So this herb is great to bring iron to your body. It's an amazing plant. It's growing in the Caribbean. You know, it's growing in Miami.
In the Caribbean, which I live in currently, Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean, and as we know, literally there are blue vervain growing up in my backyard at all times. I don't catch a break with it. It just grows. It just grows. Whenever he wants, and that is what I use because it's very beneficial. Now I've used it on myself as well, and it has helped me overcome a lot of things. I was able to sleep better when consuming this particular herb by itself. Blood pressure has reduced to exponential amount. Let me give you an example. My father, currently, he was undergoing some heart issues because of the loss of a loved one. You know, due to stress and depression, it would take you and probably cause some issues. And what he took for pressure was blue vervain. He was given capsules. He was given pills from the hospital. He decided to go the natural route, which is using blue vervain. And within 2-3 days' time, there was imminent results. So much that it was reducing his pressure way too low. You understand? To where it was becoming an issue, so he had to stop. That's how good blue vervain is. It relaxes your entire body. It increases, it gives iron and increased oxygen intake to the blood. Also chlorophyll. Let's not forget about that. A very beneficial part of the plant to the body. And like I said, I have way too much testimonies, not just from myself and my clans, but even my family. Right? So y'all take notes, right? Like come back to that. We want to waste time on the rest, making sense with that. So now let's go into anxiety, right? I want to go into the hypnosis site again, so like get a little understanding of anxiety. We know there are similar traits, but let's see what anxiety really is, right? So, into the description, anxiety is a disease of the mind. Anxiety is fear of the unknown. It may be actual or perceived. It says when the final outcome of a situation becomes certain, even if is unpleasant, anxiety disappears. However, when the psyche is affected, it causes cause may not be readily apparent. When a person feels panicky and metabolism speeds up, it causes tightening in the muscles, and there is an increase in adrenaline hormones. This causes the heart to beat at a faster rate. It disturbs our daily tasks. It may also give rise to other physical disorders. So we see how bad anxiety could reach you. Anxiety is continuously thinking about a problem without coming to a conclusion regarding what action is to be taken. The secret of getting over anxiety, Salakia, is to write down your course, right, of action possible, selecting the least obnoxious course. Take action to execute this course. That's just one way. And we know there's other ways which we read concerning the herbs. Now, we went into the herbs, which I'm going to call out, which I'm supposed to finish, but I'm going to call out again. Blue vervain, bladder rock, damiana, hops, lavender, Santa Maria, tilla, valerian, yohimbe. You could call more. Burdock root, like call our next one. St. John wort, like call our next one. This one is commonly known, chamomile tea. Chamomile tea. I repeat, chamomile tea. The thing that you could get literally anywhere, whether it be grocery or herb store. Chamomile tea. So, no excuse. That could be fixed. Right? So, let me continue. Causes of anxiety. Of course, stress. So, like, I'm going to pause. Right. So, let me continue. Alcoholism, menopause, poor diet, which we already went into the first part, heart disease, chasing money, very like that is why the scriptures made it plain. The love of money is the what? Good. Now you understand, right? So all right. Hypothyroidism, low blood sugar, death of loved ones, trauma in an early life, stress due to natural disaster, esophageal, Salakia, for the twist down. I say S, but it's E, but anyways, esophageal reflux disease, stress in a personal relationship, marriage, eating too much food that contains caffeine, sugar, and nicotine. Y'all know we be talking about poor that. Y'all know we be talking about staying away from what? Sugars. Stay away from sugars for a good while. You would see a major difference in your overall bodily functions and your attitude towards anything. That's why we stay away from sugars, because it feeds your parasites. And yes, our food is defiled. So there's parasites in majority of our foods, whether we grow it or not. Right? So let me continue. If not treated properly, anxiety may cause mental disorders, impaired health, bruxism, insomnia, headache, depression, substance abuse, meaning drugs, of course. Let me continue. Bipolar disorder, digestive problems. Your best bet is passion flower, which is also one that you could use. Passion flower. Normally I've visited a doctor, yeah, but it depends on what doctor. I would say that. I just don't trust pharmaceutical doctors anymore. Reason being, I've known for a case where a child was given tetanus injection, and this tetanus injection was not a tetanus injection, but the jabba juice. And the child was almost unalive for it. They began to turn blue. So I don't know about y'all. This has happened multiple times in our country. Me and trusting no doctor with nothing. The only doctor I would trust is a herbal doctor, the natural doctors and them. That is the only person I would trust. And I just wait till you can't find that. So, like I said, going back up, ways and means to get rid of it, which we're going into rhodiola. I know this my tongue, I don't know. And I pronounced this word so much times before. Rhodiola, like a common name. Chinese name, Hong Jin Tan, and Hong Jin Tan. Anyways. And super effective against anxiety, which we're dealing with, stress, which we deal with, hypoxia, which, I mean, we deal with this, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So, going back out, and we could also use the animal, which, for those who don't know, animal is supposed to be, I don't want to say the wrong thing, Guinea hen weed, which, like, check into it one time, if it's supposed to be. Yes, Guinea hen weed, correct. Animal, very beneficial. And yes, I have Guinea hen weed in my arsenal, which is very powerful. I think we'll go into that. I'm gonna pause. This is Guinea hen weed here, and like when I go into it, which you see animal, it says or gully root, if you wanna call it that, has antimicrobial properties, anti-cancer or anti-malignant diseases. I'll say malignant from now on here. Anti-malignant diseases. So like if I see the next word. Anti-tumor, antiviral, antioxidant, diuretic, anti-HIV properties. I hope they don't take down my video for just saying HIV, because that would be a real shitty situation right there. I ain't gonna lie. Let me continue. Guinea hen weed is used in traditional medicines to reverse malignant diseases, reduce muscle spasms and fever, relax nerves, relieves pain, lower blood sugar levels, and treats bacterial or fungal and virus infections. See how good it is? Very, very, very powerful. Now what comes after this, which I still would not recommend taking, but it's actually very, very beneficial. Like going to black seed, right? Everything has its benefits in it, but you know, I just rather the more alkaline products to be exact. But let's go into it. I want to go straight to the point. Nigella sativa has analgesics, antimicrobial, antifungal, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-ulcer, anti-malignant diseases, anti-sugar, you know what I mean, anti-asthmatic, anti-epileptic, hepatoprotective, liver protecting, anti-HIV, blood pressure regulating properties, right? So this product is not considered from SEBI, which regardless of what, it still has its major benefits. Now I know this product, I've literally know this product to help people overcome things like asthma. So according to, like, just say, on the respiratory side, it's very beneficial as well. Though they may not have it here, but it's very, very crucial on the respiratory side. So now, like, come back out. I'm gonna pause. So we're seeing benefits, things that would help the animal, and like I said, the process in which we correct these two remains the same, right? Just to be on the safe side, it remains the same, because guess what? Anxiety causes what? Irregular heartbeat. What is the particular part of your body that regulates heartbeat, whether it make it imbalanced or proper? Your thyroids. So in reality, fixing your thyroids and relaxing your body, cleaning your blood and your gut is what will help to remove symptoms of depression and anxiety. That is the reason why you go into the same methods. Now I'm going to add an extra animal, which is very beneficial, very, very good as well. As you continue, now you ready? We call the lemon balm and thing concerning to the last one. So because majority of these are the same, there are a few difference as you see in here. But tilia, which is one which you already mentioned, is also one. When you go into into this one, I guess you would see the rest. Let me see if you see them. Bladderwrack, see, bloodroot, which we know as St. John wort. It even have bitter quasar. Well, you see, this have a little bit more and better ones too. So let's continue. Right. Dandelion, Damiana. See that? Dandelion, Damiana, I believe they're supposed to have your hembe too. Don't quote man, but it's supposed to. It's supposed to. Yarrow, you don't have your hembe, boy. Vervine, which we talked about. Sorrel, which is very common in the Caribbean as well. Rosemary, also mentioned. Now I want to go into a more shorter list to get better understanding as well, so you could have a idea, right? Same process with the fruits and veggies, and same process with the fasting, same process with the herbs. You could incorporate a few others though that's not on one list into the next. Like what is not anxiety would be depression, but they both do the exact same thing in fixing the thyroids and making you more of a better person. Whether it be through communication or even on a day-to-day basis to be exact. So let you go. Right, so we have, when you go into it, anxiety, we have anise hyssop, we have angelica, we have ashwagandha, black cohosh, bleeding heart, California poppy, hops, watercress, lavender, which you all name, lemon balm, lemon verbena, lion's mane, very, very good, lobila, inflator, mother's wort, parrot's beak, and you go, and the list goes on. We went through this list yesterday, but just to give it a little, just to reiterate on it a little bit.
What is that, Mom?
Would arrive because there is peace. Love is not going to enter when there is chaos, and chaos only comes in when there is acid, when there is an acid substance offered to the human body.
Right? So we understand that. Now, how do acid build in our body? Through what? Through our consumption, through what we eat. We have control over what we eat, literally. That's why many brothers, like many of us brothers who are in the truth, we not going to be eating unclean meats because we have control over what we eat. The reality is the Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua ordains that. That's why I tell people, do not, anybody who are dealing with concerning health, you say, hold off on meats for a while, do not ever think to eat pork again. Because pork is an unclean meat. Now, I might be straying a little bit from the topic, but let me get into it a little bit now. So, just to give a quick example, it says, the swine, though he divided the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. He says, of all their flesh ye not eat. Shall ye not eat, Salakia? And their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Now let's get a little precept dealing with the cross-reference. And it gives you even in Deuteronomy, which I'm just going to add this short one here. I think we have to do a lesson on I think that might be a good lesson on dietary laws. Even though my elder Matazadbad had did a lesson on it already, I'll wait a little while. If anything come up, I'll just do it again. I don't want to be a copycat. I'm not trying to be a copycat, but right now I'll focus on this for a while. Right? It says, and a swine, because he divided the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcasses. Precept upon precept. Here a little and there a little. You hear that? So, regardless of what people want to say, it's a very unclean animal. And to be honest, to be 100% honest, it adds a lot of parasites and toxins into your body. For those who don't know, it takes a longer period for your liver to literally filter out those toxins from pig than usually any other meat, from unclean meats than any other meats. Not on top of all that, whilst doing so, trying to remove these toxins to pass it out through your intestine, guess what comes out? The parasites, making it even tougher to do so. There are many people who eaten plenty pork. When they do your research, they don't last long. They tend to always be sick. It's not for them. I'm talking about us Jakes. I've seen many of us Jakes having liver diseases, having kidney diseases, and so on diseases because their body are unable to process these unclean meats. Yet many of them are so stuck in their old ways that they would continue to accept and go into it even if it's doing a damage onto their health. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. So let's continue. I mean, we share a little bit, we share a little bit. But that's small thing. So because this going into the end of the lesson. So concerning the anxiety, what you could do, what I always say, aside from the herbs, aside from the herbs and the health way, I'm going to give a next way you could use. Trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is directly for the children of Yasharala, dealing with the elect and the wanted, right? Trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I know you all already do, but still, trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Pray, asking for deliverance, asking for peace of mind. Take some time off when you are free. I know you might have a busy schedule. Take a time off. Go to the beach. This works. Go to the beach. Praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai while you relax. Lie down in the sun. The sun might be a little hot. Go into the waters. Float in the waters. Sing songs and praises unto the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It works. It relaxes your body and your mind. You would get to realize how much detoxification you go through when you are literally in the sun or into the nature, into the natural environment. It actually detoxifies your body. So imagine going to the environment. It assists you in detoxification whilst you're already going through your cleanse, making it even easier for you to become much healthier and overcome many of your diseases. Right? What you could, like I said, take some time, relax. What you could also do, I just go hiking. I just go and hunt for my herbs in the forest. During that, I sing songs. I praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I might go to the beach after. It might be a long walk. Normally, I'll take a run straight down to the beach from Gonzal to Point 14, which is a very wide gap. But I would do it because guess what? It gives me that peace of mind. So I don't want many of us people to be offing themselves because of what situation they have going on with them. That's the reason why I really do this video for. Many of us Jakes are either unlearned or just don't know how to deal with their situations. So I just don't want to see many people offering themselves for a system like this. We better than that. I'll be honest with you. We better than that. So trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Which we're going back into the lesson, because when you read what's the situation, the Most High had put men on this earth or people on this earth to do these particular tasks, right? and a good precept to that is Ecclesiasticus 38:6. It says, "And he had given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works, which such that he heal men and take away their pains." Everybody have their lot that they stand in. My lot currently is dealing with health, and many of these brothers lots are dealing with the historical points, tying history with the scriptures correctly, using the precepts, using scriptures to gain understanding of everything. Like I said, making meats sound like milk. Breaking down milk to a refined point, to the point where you cannot say that you don't understand, because if you do, then it's not for you. You understand? They make sure then go into deep detail, so you can't say, well, here it is, right? I know you're breaking down for men, but if you can break it down properly, you can't say that. There's evidence, there's everything to prove, there's definitions, there's the story points or the commentaries, which gives a better summary or understanding. There's the storyline, there's the historical facts of it actually taking place. You understand? So you can't go wrong with my elders or the members of the JMS camp, to be exact. Right? So again, shalom to Yasharala. Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakadash, double honor to apostles and prophets and elders of GMS camp, but another great millstone for the being 100% truth I've been currently edified under. And I am Chazak, My name on WhatsApp, as you see, goes by Chazak Healings because I deal with helping people. So, to all the Aquats, Shalom.